Right. Welcome, 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 welcome. Right. Today we have got a fantastic topic. Today. Share the video until 20 people. Share the video until 20 people. Share the video until 20 people. Right. Today, our topic, we are talking to our brothers and sisters back home in Africa, not specifically which African country, but in Africa. We are talking to our brothers and sisters back home. So a lot of people will be offended today, but recognize, let me know that you can hear me by sending a message that you can hear me. Send a message, send my messages. Can you hear me before we proceed? Today we are talking to our brothers and sisters back home in Africa in general, not in Zimbabwe, in Africa in general. These are brothers who are in the diaspora. Diaspora means outside the country, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Britain, Ireland. So our brothers back in the diaspora are saying, right, please can you hear us? Stella, this is Colors First and foremost, to our brothers back home, we are saying to you, why don't you appreciate what we do to you? That's what people are saying here. And my message is saying what you need about. Why don't you appreciate what we do for you? Why are you not thankful? People back home. We also have some bills to pay in the diaspora. Those are the other issues where our brothers and sisters in the diaspora are saying to you, they are talking to you back home. They are saying, we have got bills to pay. Why do you always think that here in the diaspora, we have got enough money? We also have bills to pay. These are the messages I got from people, and they said, let's discuss about this issue today. So, please, can somebody acknowledge Israel? Can somebody type on the comments you can hear me before I proceed? It's a topic which a lot of people can feel offended. But we live on such things. Some people might be offended. Some people might find the topic boring. Some people might find the topic interesting. So, ngicela libhale kuma-comments lintshele ukuthi liyangizwa na. Just write a comment ukuthi khona you can hear me. Lokho kula ukuthi munyore pama-comments apho muthaure ukuthi munonizwa here. This I think continue. Just type in and tell me if you can hear me. Let me put the number for those who want to call. For those who want to call direct, so that so that you know those who want to contribute by phone. Let's see the number. Right, there is the number there. Our brothers and sisters in the UK or in Canada or in America are saying, our sisters, brothers and sisters back home, Stella, this is we have got other bills to pay. That's what they are telling us here. So the message is directed to those who are back home. Why is it? Ngingakuthuma ngithi ngicela uye ngikhangelela inkukhu zami, ngikakuthuma ukuthi into kumele unonitsalisela ukhu zangu. Unoluza ukuthi andinamali ye-fuel. Uyangitshela ukuthi but andinamali ye-fuel, ngicela phela $10 kwe-fuel. But you know, every time ndinokuthumirai, ndinokuyitira izvese, kukafiwa munondipasa kuma-messages. You do a lot, ndiyathumela ama-messages angapheliyo. But even if I want a favor, you don't give favor back to me. Why is it so? Brothers and sisters back home. Why is it so? Let's see. I saw a message here. From Danisa. Here. Okay. It looks like no one is hearing me. Looks like I'm also going to because let me just check on my phone because no, because ukuthi ucela abantu ukuthi ngicela limbhalele ukuthi liyangizwa ingathiwa abantu uyabahlupha. Sometimes you have to do your things anyway. So i-topic ithi, my brothers and sisters back home, why don't you appreciate to what we do for you? This is a message which is sent by brothers in the diaspora. Diaspora meaning once you're outside the country, you might be in South Africa. Kuthiwa siyathumela imali. Kodwa some people they forget ukuthi those people in the diaspora they also pay ama-bills. Ama-bills bayabhadala o-rent, bayabhadala like in the UK. What bills do we pay in the UK? We pay rent. We pay what you call council tax. We pay insurance amount. We do road tax. We pay ama-bills phone. We buy groceries. We do gas, the electricity. We pay ama-bills amafoni abantwana. We pay parking. We pay gym. We pay a lot of things. And ukuthi usala lani kulokuzeni yakho, sometimes usala ungela lutho. You remain with nothing on your wage. I can see Sekurimanzi, Brandon, umfana mkhona. So we are waiting for people to join here. So the message ethunyelwa ngabantu ithi, please, we are not slaves in the UK. That's what the message was saying. We are not slaves. Accept ukuthi lathi we have got bills to pay in the diaspora. So okwenzakalayo kuthiwa this message ithi kona Brazil, can you please tell abantu ukuthi lathi we have got bills to pay in Canada? The message says, Brazil, can we have a topic where we can talk? Litshela abantu ukuthi lathi we have got bills to pay in the diaspora. That is a message sent by somebody. And then somebody says to me, my brother Philip, why is it our brothers back home, they don't appreciate what we do for them? This was a message engayithunyelwa nguThami. Then I had to go and do a research yokuthi abantu especially in the UK bathumela malini. How much imali ethunyelwa ihlobo back home? It's unbelievable. The amount sent ethunyelwa ngabantu. Umuntu ethumela obhuti ethumela. But let me give you an example to say that's a Brandon. He asked his sister or someone to go and go and check something Emma shops. Maybe athi ngicela Mkhululi kunjani? Uthi no data today. No problem Mkhululi. Then I know that South Africa right now is not shedding, but a lot of people watch this. We can use this as a podcast. It's not a problem. That's fine. We can use this as a podcast. So I know with South Africa, most of our followers are South Africa. And then tell them to Melama stars, please. This to Melama stars. You can send us some stars. That's how we get remember so the Tumela Masters will appreciate. Tumela Masters I will appreciate. So my other issue is, let me just say Mkhululi, ngikuthi Mkhululi ngicela uye ngikhangelela ama CCTV etown. Uhlala eNkulumane umbe eNketho umbe eSizini. But uyafika laphana eNkulumane ubona abantu bama CCTV. Then you talk to the guy othenga ama CCTV ayenza 280. Then you talk to the guy uthi ngicela ubhale receipt ye 290. Umuthi I know ama CCTV wathi ayenza 290. Usungigwinya $10. Right? Usungigwinya $10. Okay. But you forget. Tomorrow I am going to look for somebody else. Ngicela ungikhangelele ama CCTV endaweni enje. That person tells me, put us, ama CCTV ngwabonenza 270 wena uwathenge 290 because ufuna ukungigwina. You forget. Then I find out ukuthi Mkhululi ama ama-CCTV lawana enze 270 yena wathi 290 wambamba. My trust now with you, Mkhululi, becomes something else. My trust with you becomes something else. No more trust now. Sasa ngicela lihambe liyengishiyela impahla zami eplazini. You are talking to your father. Daddy, ngicela lingihambisele impahla zami eplazini kumbe umfana hambe. Your father says, afike egaragini athele idizili ye-$67. Athi ngicela limbhalele ireceipt ye-$87. That is your father doing that to you. Imoto ithi iphume eplazini iphele idizili. Idizili isiphelile. You find out. Ukhulume lo mfana osebenza egaragini maybe uthi James, kathi imoto kamdala uJames athi no, I don't know, but isibhale ifake idizili ye-$60 izo. You find out that your dad has just done that to you. The relationship with your dad goes sour. Why do you do that? Why are you not honest? Ngu-ordele something, maybe impahla zokuthengisa lokuthola nombize ukuthengisa. Ngu-ordele impahla zokuthengisa ngise UK ngikhuphe $500. Hambe thenga impahla zoku-order. Uyethenga impahla zoku-order uthengise first what. Second lot, you come to me uthi imali intshontshiwe. Imali intshontshiwe. Is it a coincidence ukuthi imali isintshontshiwe? Or else unje uthi yeah. So you guys back home, do you actually know that those people in the diaspora, they also want to work? They work, they earn. Honestly, I fail to understand why is it our brothers and sisters are not trustworthy? What makes you become so greedy that you don't even you even cheat your own son? Your own son. Umntana wakho omzeleyo ngoba uhlala e-diaspora. Why do you treat those people in the diaspora ukuthi alo ngakho? Why do you do that? So who am I going to trust if the member of the family can do that to you? That is the question. Uthumela imali. Ngicela ningakheli indlu. Uhambe uyothatha ama-pictures e-Chirets awendlu eyakwayo. Uthumela ama-picture. 3 years later you go home. Uthole akunandlu eyakwayo. Why do you do things like that, brothers and sisters, back home? Nxa kungafiwa, kana kuti kungafiwa, you phone, usuthumele. Why is it if a relative goes to the UK, to America, whatever, he becomes a king in the family? Amafoni asengena why? Why is it so? Who comes with this mind? You're going to talk on in the UK, they live like kings. Who brings that? England, you're going to talk on abantu say UK, they live like kings. What is it with us in the diaspora? What is it with us in the diaspora? Why are we being treated as if we are millionaires when we work like slaves? Let me tell you something, guys. Don't be fooled by those people who go back home. They hire cars, they live in hotels, they live in this. Honest enough, don't be fooled. The life of UK is very hard. Very, very hard. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. You know, there are some people who goes on a holiday in Africa, back home. I grew up in a location in Ekas, they call it Ekas. Anyway, by the time in cooler on London to Ekas. Then when you go home, usuphila impilo eyokuhlala emayadini and whatever. Ufika laphana maybe airport uthatha imoto eyenza maybe 800. Then people think but abantu be-UK bahlezi bayakholisa. Guys, don't be fooled. Life is hard in the UK, especially in the UK. I live in the UK. It's hard. So, ningaqilwa ngabantu. This morning it's so sad. Sometimes, some people, they cannot even talk to you. $5. Things are not easy in the UK. I don't know whether in Canada will lula, I don't know whether America will lula, but in the UK it's not easy. But the topic I'm voting as a podcast is, why do you always assume that those people living in the diaspora, they are kings and queens? Why is it so? What makes you think that way? Only those people, abahlala England, imali vele, inda imali yiyo yodwa. Ungathenga imoto uyithumeze ekhaya. Right now, let me just say right now, mina ngathenga imoto. If I buy a car in the UK and drive it back home in Zimbabwe, that car can last another 10 years in a farm. But when I send that car to somebody in Zimbabwe, within 2 months, isife ikhondele kuthiwa yini, isife lokho kusokufunakala. Why is it so? Kwenziwa kuyini? What makes abantu abasekhaya bangabi so take care of things, take care of their sisters back home, take care of their brothers in the diaspora, take care. They always want to milk them. Why is it so? Why is it thina nxa sise diaspora kumele sisengwe njengenkomo njengembuzi? Kuyini? You know, my mother used to say, I remember this. May her soul rest in peace. My mother used to say, where's the Philip? I wish you would have in room now. She would joke with my young brother, and say, I wish you would mean having in room now. Because I will do everything for you to look after me. That's what my mother used to say. Will you not be happy to have a sister in the UK or in America who looks after you, who buys you a phone? Lawe umsebenzela uthi, right, but I saw a stand laphana emakhokoba eshapuka. Ngibona ngani indawo lena singayivula ibe yi-sports bar. Singatshaya imali. Ndawona nzubo yakanaka mkoma bamakhokoba paya. Inini mkoma, I don't want to lie to you. Ndoda kukushandira muri mkomo wangu. Kana nchifamba nemi so zinu chifamba ndoda utite mari. Toti by the end of the year to raise even 30,000 years. Saka ndawona nzubo pamakhokoba pa. I saw a nice beautiful place at Makokoba there. My brother, you go and buy these things. Then we start something. Or just a little takeaway, but even yes, kill. I don't want to lie to you. This is the ideology we want as brothers and sisters back home, talking to your brothers in the diaspora. But right now, if I go back home and start something with someone, and start something with someone. As soon the day I leave, every time when I discuss about this, people say, don't do anything while you are not there. I have always come up with so many ideas. I've always come up with so many ideas. But our brothers back home, they always assume that if Arnold is in America, I will milk him. If Mkhululi is in South Africa, I will milk him. Why can't you come out and say, Mkoma ano, ndawena nzimbo paruchekwa pamwana wa mai. Reka inini iwewe chete itatenga zvinhu zvakatotenga mapool table 10. Inini ndorana mkoma. Mari tichibhenga mari kana kuti toibhenga ne-foreign account toibhenga ku South Africa mkoma. Itime yamunouya mkoma tinenge tine 40,000 US. And do that. Why is it as soon the day I leave, everything goes with me? I know a lot of people, they get offended by telling the truth. It's so sad that, when we talk about such things, people get so offended by the truth. I honestly wish I had a brother who is in the diaspora working. Philip, here is 2,000 US. Let's set a business back home here. I am telling you, inini mai mkomaga achiuya kuZimbabwe anowana tine 40,000 more account. Inini, if it was me, right now. But you ask yourself every time, Kuti, everyone who is in the diaspora who set a small business, anything, whether ihuku, ita huku is 1,000. After 2 months, why are you not honest? Why are you not honest? Arnold, my young brother, is in the US. Arnold can get a big truck in the US. A big truck. Wopa mkoma wake ari kuZimbabwe. Truck yaya yoyenda kunoita contract kuChirezi kuita Nzimbe from Chirezi to South Africa. One trip inogona kumupa something like 30,000 US dollars a trip to go to. Ichidzoka yaka ichienda ine molasses. Ichidzoka yakatakura something ichienda kuMalawi. But because I don't know whether we don't have that business mind, I don't know. I don't know. If I ask anyone who is in the diaspora right now, do you want to set anything with your brothers and sisters back home? I'll tell you 80 to 90% will say no. Do you want to be part of those people? Or I want to set up with my young brothers, but my young brothers are not trustworthy. Why is it so? Why can't you change? Why can't you scratch your face and say, huh? But topic I talk about Mkoma Philip today, change. Mkoma Philip, Matara, you spoke about the topic today. Please, Nitengere Wuku 500 chickens. Mkoma, you will see. Zamono itapa huku zenyu Mkoma. Inini pa huku yoka nene chikotora $1. Huku zinenge zili 500 Mkoma. Pa huku yoka, I'll be taking $1 from each chicken at 500 chickens. Imo Mkoma ndenyu, munondi supply nechikafu. Mova kachirugu chedu. Inini Mkoma chandinongweda chete $1 pa huku yoka. You do that to a Zimbabwean. Not all of them. Inini I've got a young brother who works so hard. I'm very proud of him. I've got two young brothers. They work so hard because they know I don't tolerate nonsense. They work so hard. But sometimes you find that, there are other people who always assume. I have got so many people who I look around and say, hey, what can I do for him? Then it comes back to me and say, Arnold says, it is the system which cascades from our leaders who think of their pockets. It's true. But Arnold, I don't want to lie to you. I think let me tell you something, Arnold. Let me tell you, you and me, we lived in Masvingo for a long time. There are so many things in Masvingo you can in Masvingo. There is a place a storage lapana. The place is open. It's wide open. You know it's open. You can talk and do something lapana, something. But I don't know. Honestly enough, you fail to take the advantage of your relative who is in the diaspora to start you a small business. A business where you don't need to pay back. Imagine, I am saying to you, Ngoma Philip, Ngoma Kakutara Chokwadika, I sign all my this, Ngoma Tenga Wuku 400. 400 Wuku. A Wuku in Blawayo, they sell at $7. $7, $6. Then Ngoma 400. Imimi Munanga Msiti $6. Inini Ngogo Tora dollar. Per Wuku can out 50 cents per Wuku. 400. Honest. Wuku 400. Uruku dollar per every chicken. Kuka 5. Per Wuku izozo. Ndezako izozo zinenge zako. Ungazithatha izozo. You can't do such things. But you always think where do you think we get the money from? Where do you think I can get the money from? Right now in Zimbabwe there is a shortage of yema gets. Let's start fitting solars. I'll do everything. You can't do that, but you always want to milk. Lawnmower yangu kunothing. Unoda kuti ndikusire mali. Brothers and sisters back home in Zimbabwe, it will come a time whereby we will say, all of us in the diaspora will say, tell you what, ikota e kotayo. The time will come. Because the amount of people complaining about their relatives is unbelievable. The amount of messages I get about relatives back home is unbelievable. Mkoma wana ingizwa ndaitikwa nemnina wangu. Don't ever assume that your brothers don't like you. You'll find that you've got a brother who is a millionaire but is not helping you. It's because you are not trustworthy. You are not trustworthy. You are not honest. You know what itira nguruve? Wotengesa nguruve wozga mali yangu. Then ofunga kuti wakangwara. Then you think that you are clever. I order you something just to, to start a new life. Then you eat my money. Then you think that you are clever. But you forget that wapukutira mromo pasi se huku. Wesulela umlomo pasi njengenkuku. You forget. Dokutuma nemota, mota yafa, mota inodiwa zwakati, mota inodiwa zwakati, uchinyepa. Then people, they get your phone and say, Ngoma, when you is not right. People, they talk. Because they are jealous. They wish it was them. So they talk. Plus wangu andambata hayiwa ndambata pana zvanoita ari kuengland vane mari avo varovei vachaya havane mari la. That's what they do, our brothers back home, some of them. It's high time you brothers in the diaspora also to smell coffee. Smell coffee. Think. You'll be used by your relatives back home, taking advantage, milking you. They will milk you and milk you and milk you. Why can't you say, Mkoma, ndanzwa 2 hectare up, ndanzwa 2 hectare Mkoma, rekai ndine unonyoresa. Why can't you work hard, Mkoma, ndanzwa, so that we can work together and they will help each other? But your life is, my friends, your life, you just want to enjoy simple life. You want to, we buy you phones, we buy you clothes, we buy you everything. We buy you money, we give you money for a mascot. We do. So why can't we work together and help us? You feel attacked. You feel attacked, and it. Today, Ngoma Philip is coming to attack us. That's what you think. But I'm not. How many of you today are going to stand up and say, Mkoma, that testimony amatipa iyo Mkoma, I'm changing my mind. Mkoma ndokumra uti monditire uhuku wakoma na ndawana chinzimbo. Ondika tirise hizi suruku do. Uzimbabwe, you are not working. You are not working. Ungatadza chi ungahlewa kuyini ukuthi uvuke unike ukukudla uchicha ungatadza. Honestly, na kude udzema Zimbabwe. Just tell me. The politics is waramba. Wakabata ma-certificate akho hausi kuenda kubasa haushandi hauna chiwo wakaenda kuform 4 but une mukoma wako anogara kuengland, une mukoma wako anogara kucanada anogona kukusumudza newe uchimusumudza. How many of you have one day let me phone my brother and ask for a small loan and work with my brother? Mukoma, I want to start a program yangu yokuita nguruve, but nguruve idzi ndedzedu too. How many of you, when you walk around vari kuZimbabwe, kuti uone nzvimbo yokuti but nzvimbo iyi kandogona kuita something, rega ndishande nemukomo wangu, inorwadza ka topic iyi. You feel insulted by such a topic. I know that, but we live in that. That's my job, to make sure that you feel insulted. But it's a process. You feel so insulted that you freelance, but I'm not. I'm not. I just want to build you. I want to build my brothers and sisters back home and tell them that, no, but it's not a crime to be in the diaspora. It's not a crime to be in the diaspora. We also have some bills to pay. But we want, imagine, guys, imagine, let's just say, when I go to Zimbabwe on a holiday, I find my young brother with something like 2,000 US, a bank. This is what we have in our pocket. This is what we have in our pocket. This is what I raised while we were not there. This is 3,000 I raised for us. That means you want to find a business say 500 US. How What do you think I will assist you? When I get home, I find my young brother with 4,000 US in my account. Ngibona imali ingena. Kwaphinda $60, kwaphinda $40, kwaphinda $30, kwaphinda 5, kwaphinda mali time yandinosuka kuZimbabwe ine 2,000 mu account. Mkomo uthi mkomo 118 yothola mali. Then I take 2,000. Don't another 700 nanse yakho. Honest enough, you can't do something which can inspire your relatives in the diaspora. You can't do something which can make your brother say, right, I have got someone who can manage. You don't need management education to do such things. A lot of Zimbabweans, a percentage of Zimbabweans, we did agriculture at school. So you know, akuhluphi yikuthatha inkukhu uzinike i-terramicin, ungaziniki i-terramicin, uzinike ukudla, uzinike amanzi, uzenzeni 4 weeks sezikhulile, 8 weeks, 6 weeks sezithengiswa. Abantu bathatha inkukhu month end sebebhadala. Bhudas, inkukhu ziphelile, asi-ode ezinye. Imali liyana esithengise ngayo sesikhupha imali esiloko ziprofit sesiwoda sesibhenka. Mkomana we are within a year. Within a year, mkoma chuya tineke 2,000 in my account. Mafana, kule mali in your account. I think only for 2,000 or 3,000. Skambe bank. Bank ka. Mfana, 90,000 yako. I bonus. This is the life you want. It's so easy. But you always want, ngicela ungithumele imali. Your life is ngicela. I am fed up, honest enough, with a lot of people back home. You sit on your hands. Sit on your hands. You are not trusted. You are not worthy to be trusted. I don't know why is it so. Honest enough, it's so sad. I wish I had a young brother, or I wish I had someone who can you can say Mkoma Philip inini utarachoka limkoma ga inini mkoma ngatite so time ya muno uya kumbandinge enechwana zinzwakadala. But vanhu Zimbabwe ukangomtuma chete. Someone said, do you not send the link? What is it? Did you not send the link? Who send the link? 1 second. 1 second, guys. EP. Someone sent me a message. I think it's a wrong message. So my question to you is, why are we not honest back home? Why is it we always want to sit on our hands back home? Why is it you always assume what people in the diaspora they can make your life easier? Why is it so? You see, the problem we have as Zimbabweans, I'm talking to Zimbabweans today. The problem we have as Zimbabweans is, once we tell the truth, you feel offended. You don't want people who build you. You don't want people who build you. You always want people who lie to you and patronize you. That's what you like. Our fathers, mothers are not honest anymore to their children back home. Unobigwa na baba wako. Baba inaino nditengera zvinhu zvakati baba unoenda pagaraji wosvika wonyepa nevanhu vepagaraji woti truck yaisa 100 and something liters iyaisa 60 liters wotora woisa mari mupocket nevashandi vanosenza mugaraji. Ndobigwa nababa nevashandi vanosenza mugaraji. Mari inofanira kunge ichitorwa nababa vangu inotorwa nevanhu vanoshanda mugaraji. What a useless father. What a disgrace father and a mother. Anobira mwana wake. What a pathetic dad. Get rori kwenda kumalawi mangwana ndokumira muine driver na baba ndio vanokubira modira 100 and something liters iyo vonyoresa kuti badira 210 liters your father wokubira. What a useless father he is. Why do you, honest enough, why can't you as a father of a child protect the business of your son? Why can't you want to be a manager for your son? Why can't you want to be a manager for your own blood brother? Why do you want to cheat your own brother? The reason why some of you are not liked by their relatives, especially their DNA brothers and sisters, is because they feel offended that you pick a distant child, because you prefer to use a distant child because he is serious about helping than your own DNA. Your own DNA, your own blood brother steals for you. But somebody who suffered, who knows life, he will never steal for you. Then they start with, hey, what malume? Hey, what it's because you're not honest. Ask yourself a question: why is Tamsanga not helping his own blood brother, but he prefers to go and pick a young child from a distant relative? You ask that question, it's because that young brother is not honest. That is the reason. It's not a rocket science to know. It's because you're not honest. My father is not honest. My father steals from me. My mother steals from me because I live in the diaspora. Receipt. They tell it diesel. Money the diesel. Mupu receipt. Your father goes to the garage, petrol station. What? Receipt instead of 160 liters. Monyora with 180 liters. They take that 20 liters, they multiply that 20 liters by the amount of the local. Then they share that amount. The 20 liters they share with the garage, the petrol attendants. Zimbabweans, we are programmed that way. Growing up, we were looking at the brothers and sisters in towns for support. Now it's the diaspora that people back home look up to, giving them something. Is it okay? But problem is when they expect it. That's what I said, Titaka. It's unbelievable. People in the diaspora need to stop this thing of just saying, oh, what can I do? What can I do? Look for somebody in the family who wants to work. Because when you give that person 500 to start a business, you are not saying that business is only his. I gave a scenario of saying, ndokutengera huku ze 500. In every huku unowana $1. Every huku unowana $1, my brother. I want you. Every huku unowana $1. But he still wants to lie to you and say 60 zakafa. When unotora my pictures say huku zakafa kuna next door or somewhere. Otora obatanidza. You see, it doesn't add up. Then you see, this is a lie. Watuma munhu kuti ndokumira mangwana muinde kunoisa muindise sekuru kwaita rufu movabetsera nemota. Then next thing vanokunyepera kuti vaisa fuel ye $140 something, votora $20 voisa muhome. Why do you do that? You ask bamkuru bamkoma wa baba wako kuti escort your son, your driver kumalawi from Zimbabwe kuti vaende kunoisa diesel, vaende kunoisa something business kana kuti molasses. Then bamukuru wako waunoti ndiye munhu waunotrust anotaura na driver, he talks to the driver kuti nyoresai kuti maisa diesel ye 180, votora 80 liters bodira 100 botora 80 liters bosheya nemadrive vokudya futi. But you know kuti motikari iyi inodya diesel yakati, they think you are stupid. You ask a brother kuti ndokumbira munditore moti yangu from Selborne Park mwene notorera please andina fuel. But iye kuita zvinhu zvake ane fuel. You ask a cousin, ndifana uye ngikhayelela insimbi yami morning side nyacela but into engelayo yi-fuel. Why do you do things like that? Is it a crime to live in the diaspora? If it's a crime, then we are sorry. That's why you see a lot of people. They tend to go and take mutoro kuyathatha umuntu ongamaziyo. Uhambe uyathatha omunye umuntu uthi hayi, I would rather look after this boy. That's why you see ndichina notora mwana ari kubhinga ndoti auye kuzochengeta kupurazi kwangu, because I know kuti mwana ari kubhinga will look after mbudzi dzangu. But mwana wana sekuru kana kuti mwana wana nhingirikiri, mwana wana anenge asiri honest. Then people they start to famba chitaura kuti aenda unotora mwana wako na sekuru, waenda unotora mwana wako. The reason is wana sekuru is not honest. That is the reason. Then wotanga kuvengewa, anovhaira, uyazitanda, uyatende, A lot of people they don't talk to their sisters, their brothers and sisters, because they always think which one has unovhaira. But asukuvhaira, he is not happy. Unotora mwana wasisi wako, you go and take umtakasisi wako, you go and pick mwana wasisi wako, omuti mai vacho ndio vakupindira, mwana wangu wamudai, mutana musimezeje, mwana wangu wamudai, mwana wangu wamudai. Iwewe you are trying to improve the life of that young boy. What is right? Mwana wasisi wangu, let's go, I want you to do this. Umtanami. Why do you do things like that for? Why? And why? Ask yourselves, why abantu bengafuni ukunceda izihlobo zabo? Zivunze ukuthi why bandasika ukubethela hama zabo? It's because you interfere a lot, you spoil your children. You find when someone is saying umtanami, that umtanami is over 30 something years. You're saying umtanami, but I'm trying to make your son a better life. That's why I don't want to lie to you. I want to be honest with you. I want to say this. The reason why I always tend to go and pick people from outside is because I don't want to create problems for myself. I don't want to create problems for myself. Because, you try and say, you know what, Kati, you are creating more problems. If you see a relative getting involved, that person just wafumchi. I would love ukuthi mina nxa ngifike ekhaya, I would love ukuthi kana sizomusa so ndona bana basekhulu bangu bachishanda bachidi banana sisi bangu bachishanda bachidi. But sometimes you ask yourself ukuthi ndikabethera mwana ipapa next one say, hey, you are using my son like a dog, like a donkey. That is the problem. I don't know what honest enough. In India, I wasn't spoiled. I was brought up not spoiled. Anyway, but now what in this school changu, even though I wasn't educated, school changu, I started living on my own. Immediately, I didn't live with the parents. And brought up by a single parent as well. And I wasn't spoiled now. And I'm not a spoiled person. My life, I've never been spoiled. So I know how life it is. I would travel to South Africa to go and order TV, go and order things, and bring. Ask people who know me. I lived on my own in Ruteko. I lived on my own in Chirezi. I know how life it is. I know. And they probably out of my family, I'm the one who is not educated than the others. Because others, all of them, they went to Form 6. I mean, I didn't go to Form 6. Because I wasn't intelligent. I wasn't intelligent. But I managed to sort my life. And then now, I'm one of them, I'm one of in the family who is doing very well. Because I could see when education, it wasn't, I started doing my things when I moved out. I wasn't spoiled. Now I can also smile and say, you know what, I also went to a university, a hold something in there. Let me say I figure university. You see, because I worked so hard. But I've always believed when I can make life practical. And I can do it. But our brothers and sisters back home, they always want to talk on, yeah, what. From today, if you have got a relative who is in the diaspora, Manaswon. You said you share WhatsApp link in. Oh, okay. Sorry. Says the project is on Imbuzi Chuma. Yes, Azikona. Okay. 1 second, guys. Imbuzi. 1 second, guys. Namhla abantu bazondile Imbuzi. Nansi. I think that's the one. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah. So when I tell people, sometimes in life you need to change, take advantage of that. I've got a brother in the UK called Philip, my only brother. I've got a brother called Taka in the UK. Nkoma Taka ngatitangi with something. Honestly, Otis, I see we are just discussing about, if you had someone who can start you something, a 500 business with a brother, let's just say a brother, who can start you a business, a small business. Let me tell you something, Otis. Let's say you live in Zimbabwe. You just say, but Philip lives in the UK. But Philip, I saw an open space lapana, rates. But in the Oliana Bonning and Funa Ama pool table I3. The one that's very open fiber, don't find Ama pool table 3. Mkoma Philip, Kotiga Toran Zimbo Mkoma. Modern Ama pool table South Africa. Pool table, a very nice pool table in South Africa is about 10,000 rands. Modern Ama pool table, tell Ama pool table I3 Mkoma. 21 up. We buy those pool tables. Then take some chips. Lapha kudliwa lapha lebhiya phakathi. Sifaka ama-TV abantu bebona but. But mina ngibona ngani ibusiness yethu singayiqalisa nge-2000 years. Ubona njani? Mina ngithi ubona ngani kuyayenza yini? Hamba uyethatha indawo. Then sibona ukuthi singayisetha njani, Now, I want you to leave Bulawayo Otis. I want you to go and live in Chilete. We start that business. Because in that way in Chilete, there's no business like that. But what do you think? Otis says, I'm not going to put us. Right, Kamba Echirete Tobani Lapan. Uye Kangela Uti rent ingaba imali. Ukangela Lapan Toban Uti rent maybe ends up 280 a month. Says Kangela Lapana, says Vula is post bar Lapana the Otis Echirete. 72,000 US. First 2 months, the sons are Otis, but in 3 months' time, just charge something like 700 a month or 1,000 a month, your Otis. I go back home Ekaya within a year. He told Otis, put us. Go account is left 4,000 from a business here to That is the sort of a brother I want to work with. Somebody will put more effort. Then I've got another brother, maybe into Otis, Lo Bernard, Hambanine Chirets. Then Omunyati put us. Mina uyazi ukuthi ngibone indawo esharp laphana lokuzeni ephumula. Akula ndawo yolungisa amathaya lapha. Into singayifuna laphana Buddhas yilokhuzeni yikufaka umthina wamathaya le wheel balancing. Maybe sikabe siyedinga ngamathaya njengama-second hand e-South Africa sibe theze lawo nxa ulerole ebuyayo khona phana ufaka amathaya kumba ngu-50 whatever phakathi siyenza amathaya. Othis usethilezi utshaya imali. Umafana wami uBernard utshaya imali ephumula. Nxa ngifika koBulawayo laphana u-Otis unika 6,000. Nxa ngifika laphana echilezi u-Otis unika 6,000. Ulokhuzeni ulwane uBernard ngibuya ngifika koBulawayo laphana unika 7,000. Those are the people I want to work with as a family. Those are the proper relatives I want to work with. Not the relatives who says, I need a mobile phone. I need you to buy me a Manchester United t-shirt. Ngingakutuma ukuthi uyangithengela something uyantshontshela $20 phezulu. Those are the people I will never want in my life. That's why I will always prefer uhamba ngiyethatha umntwana ohlale eBhinga. I'll go e-church kamama. Ngifike ngithi lapha e-church kamama. Abangaka abantwana lapha abantwana abanje zwana. Wena uye esikolo or uyahamba esikolo. Right. Inda kuloyita huku 100. Pa huku dzega unowana dollar pa huku dzega. Ukatadza andichakuitira. Umntwana we-church ashama inkukhu achaya inkukhu. Ngithi ngifika ngoDisemba ngithola umfana ule imali nge-2,000 US endlini. Uyigcinile ukuthi umkoma pana achiuya ndoya nchihora futhi pamsoro bezos. Those are the people I want. So what? Honest enough, my brothers and sisters back home in Zimbabwe, you are failing to get a relative who can start you something. Then you know that your life can change. Eh? Guys, tell me. You tell me. Listen, so from today, just from today, I want to see those people who want ukuchinja impilo. I'm gonna put us mina. I'm prepared to do that. I am prepared to do that. The only problem with me is I don't deal in labantu abadala, deal labantu engwazibaza abasoze banhluphe. I don't deal with labantu. That's unfortunate. I deal with people I know that they won't give me a problem. That is the problem with me. I don't deal with. Once I see face very is not honest, I don't deal with you. I don't. Right now, in Kuruma every day, ngicela madoda umntole 5 hectares ukuthi lihambe lidinga akula mntu onidingelayo. Ukuthi siyenze imali akula. Every day ngiyakhuluma madoda asidinge nini phela sidinga awusoze bathola abantu abafunayo. Bathi bayafuna ukungicela imali every day. Bafuna ukungicela every day. Bangicela imali every day. Ngidingela phela ihectare siyenze imali sifake inkukhu abafuni. Angikwazi ukuthi kumbe elami idlozi nyolani kumbe ligidela amadakeni angikwazi. Sometimes I've decided ukuthi let me just do my own things and live. You are what live in Zimbabwe because abantu bakhona they are not honest at all. My relatives sometimes yabona abasakukhulumisa. Sometimes uzibuza ukuthi kathi ngaphambanisani. You ask yourself. So my point was, don't get offended. But anyway, if you get offended, whoever got offended, that's how it is. Reality. I mean, I believe in telling the truth. I don't believe in lying. But one thing about me is I don't lie. I always tell the truth. At the end of the parliament, the problem we have, The problem we have as Zimbabweans is we are not honest to each other. We like to milk others so much. So much. We are not honest. We hate this thing called honest. You problem is like as Zimbabweans. You like to lie too much. You are not honest. I mean, I don't do business. You want to talk about business. You don't intensive with. I mean, I'm going to make business. I will need a profit. Engang imali othenga ngayo. Xa ngithi ngikufakela inkukhu ngikuthela inkukhu esingu-600. 600 inkukhu eyi-1 wena uthatha $1. Kodwa akula muntu okwenza. Bayenza njalo bakudla baphinde bakutshontshele futhi. Bathi inkukhu zitshontshiwe. Bathi kuthiwa kufe 60. Ngikuthengele inkukhu. Imali yenkukhu inga. Imali yenkomo inga. Manje impilo yona leyo. Sometimes, people, they take advantage that I'm so nice. I know that. A lot of people, they take advantage that I'm a very nice person. They do that. They do that, people. They take advantage that I'm so nice. They do that. But I put Philip Villa, I put Philip, but now abantu abanceda ukubulayo lapha. Mina ngaluza ama-truck amabili. I have said this. Ngathenga i-truck mina ngathenga i-truck. Ngingakwazi ukuthi umuntu owumngane wami uyibhalise ngebizo lakhe. Wayibhalisa ngebizo lakhe mina ngingakwazi. Ngaphenduka kathi umuntu ngingakwazi. Ngaphenduka vele ngazange ngibone. Kathi umuntu ubhalisa i-truck. Senze mfuna uthenga i-truck. Wabe sithi uthola ne-truck wayithenge e-England. Yaloba i-truck yami. Yaloba. Engazange akhuphe isenti. Engazange ayenzeni. Yaloba i-truck yami yahamba. Ukhona kathesi. Wathatha i-truck yami yaloba. But ngiyezwa kuthiwa khona siyafa i-gearbox siyafa. Yaloba. Umuntu omnyama. Umuntu engakhula laye engumngane. Kathi ngibhalise nje ukuthi yena abe yi-receiver. Yaloba i-truck yami. Yahamba. Konke ukuyithenga lokuyishipha everything kwangikhosta nearly 9,000 pounds. My mother wathi leave uyaloya ngabantu. Chiya. Babuya abanye abantu besiya bathi kona asitshele sihambe siyemchaya ngathi no don't do that. Leave him. Yaloba i-truck yami. That will never come out of my head. Nanxa sokunjani. Yaloba i-truck yami yahamba. Umuntu engakukhula laye sakhula sonke. Mina ngiyabhalisa ukuthi kwandile dlodlo. Kathi ngibhalisa ngingakwazi ukuthi ukubhalisa i-truck ukuthi kona ukwandila yithatha. Kathi umuntu kumele ahlabhale wabe siyabhalisa ibizo lakhe i-truck. Mina vele ngizange ngicheck amaphepha ngathi ngizacheck amaphepha leyo. Ngithi ngiyathatha i-truck ibhale ibizo lakhe. Yaloba umuntu omnyama engakhula laye. Our life yakhe from there up to now sikhulumisa. Imagine khathesi ngizothola ukuyi-box store kwakhe kumbe ngaphi but uyahawula. Just because umhawu nje. So that person can even kill you. Umuntu omnyama. I challenge my brothers and sisters back home. Work for your relatives in the diaspora. Make money for your relatives in the diaspora. That is the challenge I'm giving you. I challenge you. I challenge you. I'm getting a lot of messages. A lot of messages are coming in. But I don't know how they are getting it. Getting a lot of messages. It's so sad. So, anyway, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste your time. I know some of you might feel so emotion, my emotions. I know that you might feel my emotions, but I wanted to tell you that take advantage of a brother, a sister who is in the diaspora. Tomorrow, wake up in the morning, talk to your sister. My brother, I was listening to Philip Swander's a podcast yesterday. Philip Swander has changed my mind. I want to do something for you, my sister. I want to start a chicken business. I want to start this small business. Talk to you, challenge your relatives back home. Challenge them. Tomorrow, get a phone call, grab a phone call to your sister. Start working for your families. Make money, the two of you. Kala yengu kwezi 100 na ungasebenze ekhaya. Tomorrow, do that. Work with your sisters, your brothers. I say UK. Right? What about that? Ngicela ukubona ozwileyo engukhulumeyo nokumra ukubona umuntu anzwazwa ndathawula olendlebe uzwile eSouth Africa abahlala eSouth Africa. I don't know what sort of business can you start in South Africa. I don't know. Let's say you're in South Africa. What business do you want us to start in South Africa? One day. What can you do in South Africa if we are to start something in South Africa? Tell me something I want to sneakers in South Africa. Or something. We. What can we start in South Africa? In Botswana, what can we start? Talk to me. I have got brothers. Me, I can do a combination. I have got a brother here. I've got Brandon. I have got Taka. We can rent a farm. Mina, I can do that. I can get 10 people and rent a farm. Mina. Or I've got honest people, very, very honest people. I can mobilize people. But we want people on the ground. But if you get abantu abangasebenza basenza imali, you're joking. You're joking. You're joking. The only group engilayo mina, my group engilayo, group ka Yolanda, group ka Kenny Mangena, group ka Khumbu Mpofu, group ka Morris Machaga, yimi Lori, single 6. That is the only group, a woman group. I'm a project. That project, those people are working so hard. They talk. Yolanda is unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, I am so glad to work with people like Yolanda because in 5 years' time, our life will be another level. But I challenge you, project. I'm challenging you. Let's start this. Somebody say rent a farm. I'm challenging you. You winner. You will challenge to come with the project. But I believe in project because if you tell me if I try to start a business if 40,000 on my own, I won't make it. But I can start a business with a few individuals. I've always said to people, singakhupha 1,000 singu-10 sithenge igonyeti. 1,000 singu-10 sithenge igonyeti. Bonke le trailer. Singu-10. Sikhuphe 1,000 singu-10 sithenge igonyeti eli-1 eli-sharp. Including i-trailer. Sihambise ekhaya siyedinga i-contract. Either H-rates. Kuyabantu abayi-2. Abantu abayi-2. Abanye ababuyi. Because babona ngithakona you know you problem esilayo and uthi wona uthi I am trying to push a cleaning company. It's a second year now. It's not easy. Konke yikuzama and cleaning. You see. Unfortunately, guys, I won't be going long. There's a lot of talking behind. I don't want you to hear what people are saying behind. Okay. Where I am, there is noise. So anyway, guys, um, okay, I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. Let's talk later. There are a lot of people where I am right now. I visited, so there are a lot of people here. I can't be saying. Have a nice day. God bless you. Bye bye.